G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is an Instigating Prime Crossbow. Now, I've had the crossbow on the channel before in the form of a suppressor's crossbow, and it was an underwhelming weapon. The legendary effect really didn't lend well to it, but still, I found its damage output to be super low and not worth using at an end game level. Hopefully, with the Instigating Crossbow, we can turn that around a little bit, because the Instigating effect will lend well for a stealth weapon. So what we've got attached onto this is the Prime Frame, which is the only modification for this weapon other than the standard receiver. We tried that last time, and with the Prime Frame, we'll be getting a little bit better damage, but that's at the cost of having ultrasight bolts. More on those later, they're a bit rare, but with that we get 87 damage, so let's go ahead and spruce it up just a little bit with perks. And Rifleman gives you better damage with this, which is strange because it's like not a rifle or whatever. I'm going to boost our damage a little bit more with Mysterious, no, not with Mysterious Stranger, with Bloody Mess, goddammit. Anyways, with those attached, we've got ourselves 160 damage, which I think I got with an Instigating hunting rifle. Equipping Super Duper in Luck and also Ammo Smith in Agility, we can create 36 of these bad boys, mainly with Ammo Smith. Super Duper is there just to double your yield sometimes. But yeah, you use the same sort of resources plus a little bit of flux that you get from this, and the yields are higher, which is okay. Where you can find lots of fluorescent flux is just the nuked White Springs. There's fucking tons of it around. I've specifically and deliberately waited until the night started before we got stuck into these guys, because as you can tell with the night we actually get 3.5 sneak attack criticals, and fuck that turret, by the way, totally caught me off guard there, whoops. And yeah, with the Instigating effect with the 3.5 times sneak attack multiplier, we can one-shot these guys. That was an overlord though, so whatever. And there's my chameleon effect right there. And we can one-shot super mutant warlords. That's actually pretty good. Now, I've got Speed Demon on this time, which means our reloading is actually fairly quick, which is potentially interesting. Okay, we're in danger now. We'll just back off a little bit, go back into caution, thanks to Escape Artist and my chameleon bits. People still have the gall to tell me this shit doesn't stack. It does. You're just ignoring the facts in front of your face. That's the argument that made the master kill himself, so if that doesn't work against you, then you're fucking lost. Right, so we've got that super mutant left, we'll go ahead and take him out. Now, having the reload speed about as fast as you can crank a hunting rifle bolt is interesting, because sure, it might not be hit scan, but still, if you're hitting it faster, a little bit more DPS out of this thing that you can get with a hunting rifle. I mean, that hunting rifle would have to be unprimed, but still. Yeah, it's not proving to be too bad. The Instigating effect definitely lending itself much better. Let's see if we can't get some long-range shots there. Well, apparently VATS can. Geez, Winter's good with her shot. That's what a high perception character's like. See, remember Todd Howard was talking about how you can build a character that's good in VATS, and need to calculate this drop better. Am I going too low or too high? Definitely too low. Or too high, sorry. This thing is a little bit more weird. I remember the arrows not moving so fast. Is there even surely there's gravity pulling them down. This is basically arrows from Skyrim here, but still a little bit less drop than I would have expected. And up close and personal on these guys, they're just gonna stand there like dumb super mutant idiots and then have a delayed death sound. But yeah, actually not too bad out of the Instigating Prime Crossbow first off. Definitely making good use out of this fluorescent flux that I pilfered from White Springs, that's for sure. Okay, we'll start this off nice and hidden, and I'm in third person. I didn't realize I had my weapon already out. Never mind. Luckily, this thing is very, very quiet indeed. Don't even need a shush tube on the end of it to make it quiet. It's just quiet by design, which is pretty good. So, I guess if you were going for an archer build, maybe you're like, hey, my Skyrim character's in Fallout 76 somehow. They must use weapons that are kinda half familiar to them. You can say, hey, you can use a crossbow. You prime it, you get a good Instigating one, and you can actually do pretty good. I mean, we're one-shotting super mutant warlords. A grenade launcher couldn't do that. What are we firing into these guys? Tiny little bolts. And also, we're in danger. But, fuck, this guy is on his day off. He does not give a shit. But then we're back into hidden. Oh, some weird behavior happening from these super mutants right now. We take out the doggers because they're a little bit more perceptive than their 7-foot tall mutant counterparts, and we'll go through here. Why not? not a lot I can say about the performance of this weapon other than if you miss, you're a fucking idiot like that twice, and be accurate or be dead. Oh, and of course you can always get these ultrasight bolts back. You can't penetrate through glass though, that's where the game draws a line. I saw that fire into there. Oh god, okay, my weapon might be a little bit misaligned right now. The sights are misaligned. I have to probably aim down sights or whatever to keep this thing in check. And yep, even without the instigating effect or without the sneak attack criticals, we can still kill that guy in 3 shots, which honestly isn't too bad. So a huge cut above what the suppressor's crossbow was, and obviously getting a good instigating effect or legendary effect on certain weapons can really lift their performance. I wouldn't want instigating on a minigun though, that's fucking stupid. Alrighty, we've cleared most of this place out. We'll go back over to wherever this fellow was, because I kind of shot him and then ran off because I didn't want to get hidden, get detected. There we go. He goes down. Now we can move on to this room in here and leading up to the control room. I feel like this thing's even more sneaky than a suppressed weapon. These guys have got no fucking clue. They're on the edge of caution right there. If I sit here for like 30 seconds, I might well go back into hidden straight away. Where's the doggo, by the way? That guy's usually got a doggo with him. Don't really know. We'll just use VATS to scan for enemies here. It's kind of hard to tell where they are when they're all not screaming and shooting at you. But you can always go back to where they generally spawn for an idea of where they do live. And I just picked up that sledgehammer for no reason. Yes, I'll pinch those minigun rounds off you. Okay, so we've got a couple of cowardly legendaries in here, which are still not immune to my sneak attack criticals. Oh, it's an auto grenade launcher. I wonder what it's got on it. Nocturnal. No thanks, and now you're just adding insult to injury by blocking my aim there. Well, they're aggroed for some reason. They really shouldn't be. I'm in caution. I guess they didn't let me know that I wasn't, you know, in danger anymore. Luckily, the game's display will let me know. I've got like a telepathic ability to know, ow, that was a cheap shot, Mr. Super Mutant. And that is why I would usually run Lone Wanderer using this. I'm trying to squeeze out a little bit more damage from having Tenderizer on. It's probably not even helping, to be honest. But yeah, there's your critical flaw of your crossbow right there. You get spotted, you're fucked, especially in here when there's super mutants around every goddamn corner. Keep in mind that the crossbow shouldn't be blamed for that. For a weapon to really work, sometimes you really need to play to its strengths, and for a crossbow to really work for you, you need to be cautious. You can't run around super stealthing guys like you would with an assault rifle. You need to take your shots wisely. You need to plan out your moves instead of just running in, because you don't have all of these bullets in your magazine at your disposal at a moment's notice if things go wrong. So planning out your attacks is definitely a good thing for this. And here we go. Here's that shitty situation again. But luckily, Escape Artist is there to get us out of trouble if we get into it. And sometimes it feels like it's a little off. I feel like my aim is true in these situations, but sometimes they don't really care about where I'm aiming. Another Berserker's handmade. I've got quite the collection of handmade rifles at the moment. None of which are particularly good. Actually, I've got an Instigating one. That might be interesting to use as a semi-auto platform. But that's a video for another day. Anyways, so we've got one of these green dudes left. Where are you, mate? Where'd you get yourself to? Found him. And now he is dead. And we're friggin' done in here. Let's get the hell out of here. I'm sick of this place already. Bonesaw is ready. Okay, so small problem. Since I don't run around with starched jeans these days, I am not immune from getting mutated. And I've got the Plague Walker thing, which actually damages the enemy, so I can't actually make use of the Instigating effect anymore. So I'm going to have to do right away until the Plague Walker thing fucks off. So hopefully we don't lose anything useful. Okay, I didn't really want that anyway. God damn it. Yeah, nah, not bothering with the ghouls now. Enderizer equipped, we're going to be doing a little bit more damage to Swan after we hit him once, so that's pretty good. That slow reload is going to cause us a lot of trouble though, I'm guessing. We'll try to hit him in the face, even though we've got really no point of reference for the sights, but we'll try anyway. See, there's a headshot there. He's going to stand there and politely take all the crossbows. He didn't even scream this time. I guess he was already up and about, but yep, there you go. It's not really too amazing without all of the speed demon mutation or whatever, is it? Oh well, we'll persevere. Okay, let's get started on these crabby dudes. You're all scorched apparently. Well, I'll take out the weak ones first, let adrenaline sort of gather up, and we will check our adrenaline damage in just a second here. But first we have to worry about actually hitting these guys enough to kill them. What is happening over here? Someone over here isn't scorched. You're not scorched, so you've got a bit of a problem, mate, because I think your queen will be scorched as well. And if he sees us, we're fucked, so let's hope that doesn't happen. I have no mutations to help me get out of this situation, so go for his legs, I guess, get a cripple, or maybe we can get escape artist. Yes, escape artist. Never lets me down unless it's bugged, but yeah. Some people have been telling me that escape artist never worked for them. It's probably due to the fact I have chameleon armor as well. So yeah, you know, that's probably why. Another Milet King. I'm gonna get a couple of that shots happening because I want a critical ready to go, at least against the queen. You just conned me out of a lot of damage there, game. I'm not very happy about that either. So how much adrenaline are we at now? Just 10%. Okay, we are actually killing these guys fast enough for adrenaline to actually do anything, so oh boy. So without all of that extra reload speed that you get from Speed Demon, this thing is kind of sucking at the moment. We do get a nice bit of damage against the queen there, but we'll be hitting her for less than half in a second. Also, oh, that poor diseased Mylurk. Mummy really hates her children today. No way I'm going to be hitting him from here, especially looking through the invisible sights from that too, so well, she's sending out her little baby children to the front line, so maybe we can gather adrenaline on them? I don't really know. They're going to be hard to hit, aren't they? They'll just crawl in closer. It's so weird how there's like some spawns that are scorched and then some that aren't. The game is really inconsistent, and then with that you've got the Stranger Mylurks, which are another faction in and of themselves, and I'm seeing how I'm damaging you. Stop conning me out of my sneak attack criticals. I earned this damage from being hidden, god damn it. Okay, I'm gonna make a beeline straight to the house if that Mylurk queen finds me. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. She's stuck in a tree right now, which is helpful for me. I'll take out your baby. How's that make you feel? Probably indifferent, to be honest. There's another hatchling just there. Go ahead and take that one out. She goes back to wherever she came from. Try to hit her on the legs, at least get some sort of crippling happening in here. Speaking of which, okay, that's not doing a whole lot. Maybe I should just go for the face instead. I'm really glad I've got all this sneak attack abilities or sneaking abilities, because I'd be so fucked right now if she actually was able to see me. So yep. It's sort of falling behind now, isn't it? Without these mutations to back it up, the reload speed really kills the DPS on it, doesn't it? So, honestly, Speed Demon might be an essential for this weapon. Nope. Okay, damage 60%. We finally got there from killing her babies, and that gives us 244 damage, which is pretty good, I guess. Sure. Okay, so now the odds are really stacked against us. It's morning now, so we've lost our sneak attack crit ability of doing 3.5 times, so I'm just going to pop on a Calmex. That'll give us more perception, a little bit more accuracy in VATS, and more sneak attack crit damage. And it's going to be very hard to hit the Scorchbeast when it's all the way out there, isn't it? Can we aggro some of its friends to bring it in a little bit closer? There's really nothing around, is there? Come on, you bastard. I've got things to do. Fuck's sake. Over here, mate. Come on. Let's see it. Now, doing that, I've actually lost my ability to use the instigating effect, but he was flying way too far above for me to actually get a good shot at him. Not even bats would let me know where he is, so he's just gonna do something real fucking cheap like that. Come on, I want a straight fight here, except a straight fight where you're sort of hovering around and I can ding you with sneak attack criticals. Please? Alright, headshot for the crit. Ah, yes. Prime receiver doing some good work here, I suppose. And since these things were nerfed, I don't have to really worry about this thing all that much. We get plenty of extra damage on the Scorchbeast, so honestly, I really didn't need all of that extra damage. What's really going to kill me here is the additional gun zombies that the boss will send at me, which are fucking annoying, by the way. If they stagger you, they pull you out of this animation, which means you've got to start all over again. I'm not happy. But I think you get the point of this weapon. Honestly, it's the best crossbow I have, so I'll keep this one. But if you'd like to find this thing in your game, I suggest checking out something like White Springs. I think the ghoul's in there, level 48. So this thing's only level 45, so you might be able to even grab this from one of the gangrenous ones, because sometimes they drop like level 50 max weapons, but they're under level 50 themselves, which is really fucking annoying. But what do you do, eh? So it's an okay weapon with the right perks, the mutations. This thing can become a real powerhouse, but honestly, it's a lot of things have to go right for it to actually work, and its viability does suffer because of it. But on the whole, if you're looking for a nice silent thing, like a Skyrim style thing, I guess, it's not a terrible option. There are worse options out there, like the broadsider or a grenade launcher. This thing does more damage than a grenade launcher, so you know, it can't be all bad with this, but there are definitely better options than this weapon. See, combat rifles, just a vanilla combat rifle, stealth commando. You can go nuts on basically anything. And that'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching, guys.